Palestinians are evacuating from northern Gaza as Israel presses its renewed bombardment and ground operations. This after the Israeli military issued evacuation orders. Palestinians were seen fleeing with their belongings from Gaza's Jabalia, on foot, in vehicles and on animal-led carts. The Israeli army had ordered residents in all northern border towns to evacuate, saying Palestinian rockets had been fired at Israel from the area.
In the first displacement, when I was displaced, my teeth fell out and my leg was broken. Thank God, we still faith. If only there were Arab countries to stand with us and let these people live like humans. We accepted the minimum, hunger and thirst, and despite this, our youth are being killed and dying, and we only say, thank God, but just let us stay in our country.
Today, from displacement to displacement, we will remain in the Gaza Strip without stability. From Jabalia camp, we are being displaced. Where will we go? No schools remain where we can stay, and there are no homes left. Everything is a target. Tonight, innocent people were hit by a rocket. What fault of this is ours? What is our fault in this war?
Israel resumed intense airstrikes across Gaza a week ago after talks on extending a ceasefire with Hamas reached an impasse. On Tuesday, Israeli strikes across Gaza killed at least 23 Palestinians, and that's according to local health officials. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is set to start meeting candidates to replace Shin Bet chief Ronen Bar. This comes after the Supreme Court rejected an attempt to prevent the start of the process to appoint a new chief for the intelligence agency. The ruling was against an appeal made by the Israeli Attorney General, who instructed the government that it could not appoint a new security chief after the Supreme Court suspended Barr's sacking. The government had announced its intention to fire Barr last week, with Netanyahu saying he did not have confidence in the security chief. However, the top court blocked the sacking after several appeals and will hold a hearing on the case on April 8th. Netanyahu's attempts to dismiss Ronen Bar have brought thousands of Israelis out onto the streets in protest. Dozens of protesters were demonstrating outside Israel's parliament, the Knesset. They were seen being forcefully removed from the site by security forces. Dozens of Israelis were gathered near the Prime Minister's residence in Jerusalem. Protesters say it's concerning and unprecedented that the government does not listen to the law. Demonstrations have also been intensified by the resumptions of airstrikes in Gaza this week. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.